Nakamagaling din dito sa Virtual Nutrition Club, isang dentist. Ayan, so Berks, Doc Rio Ruiz, paki-explain how to build muscle effectively, the role of protein diet and exercise. Ayan, go Berks. Paki-unmute na din para marinig ka namin. Thank you.
So maraming salamat. Good morning po sa lahat and happy birthday sa mga may birthday ditong month of June. Pero tayo dito sa Virtual Nutrition Club, every day is always a birthday. Yan. So mag-start muna tayo ng maiksing kwento ng aking resulta para dun sa mga hindi pa nakakarinig ng aking story. So ako po ay isang dentista and ginamit ko ang Herbalife Nutrition during my Spartan race. And ngayon po na ako po ay 48 years old na. Ginamit ko na to for flexibility, mobility, and syempre healthy aging. Yan. So, very important po na naka-engage po tayo dito sa Virtual Nutrition Club community dahil yung continuous learning, yung communication, kapag hindi ka masyadong nasa tabi ng coach mo, mag-guide ka dito at mabibigyan ka ng mga information. And bukod doon, yung mga free, katulad ng sa workout, yan, yung mga trainings or mga Zoom meeting na online na pwede mong attenan kung hindi ka available physically. Yan. So, ang ating topic for today is all about how to build muscle effectively, the role of protein, diet, and exercise. Yan. So, itong article na to ay sinulat ni Susan Bowerman, isa siyang Director Worldwide Nutritional Education and Training dito sa Herbalife Nutrition. Plus, meron po din siya ditong kinapanayam or in-interview regarding sa mga exercises, diet na ideas and tips para po sa ating individual. Yan. So, gusto ko pong tanungin sa inyo, pwede nyo pong isulat sa chat box kung ano po yung idea ninyo, paano ba tayo makabuild ng muscle effectively. Yan, so open ang chat box natin para liberally ay masabi nyo po, ano po ba yung pinaka nalalaman ninyo kung paano mag-build ng muscle. Yan, so sabi ni Susan Bowerman, karamihan sa atin, no, ang alam lang natin kapag mag-build tayo ng muscle ay kumain ng protina. Yung iba naman, ang ano nila is yung mag-exercise, magkakaroon ka na ng muscle. Pero dito, binigyang importansya ang role ng protein, diet, and exercise. Yan. So, ano nga ba ang kailangan natin? So, yung number one, yung tatlong macronutrients, yan. So, yung number one is carbohydrate. So, si carbohydrates, siya yung nag-fuel sa atin during the day. So, kailangan sapat ang ating nakukuha na carbohydrate. Kasi maamuha ng energy yung katawan mo sa safe sapat para sa pag-build mo ng muscle. So, next, importante si healthy fat, no? Kasi ang katawan natin hindi siya nagpo-produce ng so kailangan natin ng good cholesterol dahil si good cholesterol ng amino acid na kailangan synthesis ng muscle. Yan, so sa healthy fats, kailangan natin ng 30%. And syempre, kailangan natin, ito yung importante si protein. So protein intake and timing are the key. So, importante yung tamang amount at saka yung right timing. So protein is crucial for muscle development, but instead of simply focusing on the amount of protein you take in, you should pay attention to the timing of your intake. So meron tayo mga sources, merong plant-based and animal-based sources that provide necessary building blocks of muscle protein synthesis. Yan. So, for example, dairy products contain the two proteins, katulad ng whey and casein. So, si whey is considered as fast-acting protein, and si casein naman po takes longer for the body to process and eat, and is reason why many athletes turn to dairy protein since they provide a sustainable release of amino acid for a longer period of time. However, sabi ni Susan Bowerman, animal proteins aren't necessary in order to build muscle. And with careful planning and attention to total intake, even vegetarian or vegans can consume enough protein to support muscle development. Yan. So, kailangan lang natin 30% ng protein para makapag-build effectively ng muscle. So, ito po, best diet and nutrition tips for building muscle. Yan. So, merong mga ilang katanungan dito na parang guideline question para malaman natin kung paano talaga, ano yung best diet and nutrition tips. So, number one is how to spread your protein intake and how often should you eat. So sabi ni Susan Bowerman, ideally you want to time your eating so that it works with your workout plan, but also aim for free regular meals and couple of snacks, making sure that they are balanced with both carbohydrates and protein. That way, you can provide your body with the fuel it needs from the carbohydrates as well as steady supply of protein to stimulate muscle protein synthesis. Yan. So, yung second question na binigay niya is what to eat before before a workout. So, syempre, kailangan mag-start tayo na well-hydrated and well-fueled. So, for fluids, drink about 2 cups of water 2 to 3 hours beforehand. So, kailangan well-hydrated tayo, makainom tayo ng water na kahit malang 2 cups, sabi ni Susan Bowerman. And if you have few hours to digest, for example, nakaplan yung schedule mo ng workout. Kung may chance ka pa na makakain, pwede kang kumain 2 hours before your workout. And kapag nagmamadali ka na, gahol ka na sa oras, pwede kang kumain ng mga simpleng food katulad ng ating Formula 1 shake. Yan. So, depende yan kung nakapag-prepare ka. So, sa before workout, pwede kang kumain ng solid meal 2 hours before, or kapag wala kang time, pwede mo nang bitbitin yung iyong Formula 1 shake po. Yan. So, what to eat after workout? Oh, sorry. After workout. Yan. So, ito pala yung picture ng mga pre-workout meal ideas. Yan. At ito naman po yung after workout meal. So, after workout meal, after you exercise, your muscles need some healthy carbohydrates and about 10 to 20 grams of highly quality protein to help them repair and recover. So a carton of yogurt, a turkey, or a nut butter sandwich, a smoothie made with fruit and milk or soy milk, or a bowl of cereal and fruit are all good recovery food after session of strength training. Yan. So ito yung mga binigay na halimbawa na pwede nating makain after workout. And what are the good snacks in between meals? So ito yung mga examples na mga good snacks. So snacks should include the same healthy balance of protein and carbs. Some snacks bar have good balance of protein and carbohydrates are convenient to carry with you. So pwede kang gumawa or mag-prepare ng hard-boiled egg with some whole grain crackers or some yogurt or cottage cheese with fruit or some raw vegetable hummus po. And maganda din po yung sa ating Herbalife Nutrition, yung ating post-workout meal na formula rebuild strength, Herbalife 24 rebuild strength din. And yan po, next is how to gain muscle without putting on fat. So, tandaan lang po natin dito na in order to build muscle, you have the kailangan makapag-consume ka ng pagkain na mataas ang nutrient and mababang calorie para hindi ka mag-gain weight. Yan. So, kailangan basahin natin yung nutritional facts para may guide tayo dun sa calorie intake natin na maging tama at sakto yung mga macronutrients na kailangan natin. Yan. So, ito yung mga pagkain na pwede kang kumain na pagkain ng muscle pero hindi ka magbigay ng weight. Yan. So, next, tanggalin ko lang ito. Yan. Ayun. So next, ito po si certified personal trainer, coach po sa Sport and Performance Fitness Education. Yan. Salam, may nakaharap lang po sa slide ko. Yan. Siya po ay si Denise Cervantes. So, si Denise Cervantes, nagbigay siya ng mga tips para sa atin kung paano makapag-build ng muscle effectively. Yan. So, number 1, tips for strength training. What is the best gym equipment for muscle building? So, sabi niya, I suggest starting with machine. Yan. Kung ikaw ay naka-enrolled sa gym, mag-start ka daw sa mga machine na dinesign para makakreate at saka yung safe yung position mo during the movement and understand the process of applying stress on muscle. Yan ang tips ni Ma'am Denise. And sabi din niya, how long does it take to build muscle? Can I build muscle quickly? O sa palagay niyo po ba, mabilis lang bang mag-build yung muscle natin? So muscle building takes time, sabi ni Denise. And you'll need a proper program tailored to your lifestyle fitness level. Siyempre, mangangailangan ka din ng trainer or coach para po may mag-guide sa'yo. And remember that rest and good nutrition will affect your results. Yan. And if done right, you will feel stronger in 6 to 8 weeks of your lifting program. So, kapag tama yung ginagawa mo, tama yung weight mo na sinusundan or yung program mo, sa loob ng 6 to 8 weeks, magkakaroon ng magandang resulta. So these are the neuromuscular gains. You are feeling your body will adapt to the movement and feeling of weights, and your muscles become more coordinated. Although you might not see a physical gain, your brain to muscle signals are becoming more efficient. So pagdating ng 12 weeks of your training, if you are resting well and eating well, you will start to notice your muscles growing. This is when you feel your clothes fitting differently. So napansin nyo ba yan sa mga nagbe-build muscle, may mga part na parang feeling mo sumisikip pero hindi ka naman nag-gain ng weight pero nag-shape siya yung muscles mo. Lalo na katulad sa chest, sa arms, yan, sa shoulders. Yan. Na-feel ko din po kasi yan kapag for example nagbubuhat ako. Mapapansin ko yung aking t-shirt sumisikip banda sa braso. So doon na-feel ko na nagbe-build na yung muscles ko. And then next po, nasa na si cursor. Yes. Ito po yung picture kung paano natin i-imagine na from week 1 to week 12. So sa week 1 to 6, hindi pa masyadong visible. Pero pagdating ng week 9 and week 12, yan, makikita mo, nakaumbok na yung muscle sa katawan mo. And, ayan. So next po is, how many sets and reps are needed to build muscle? So you can customize your set and reps ranges depending on your goal. So kung ang goal mo is muscle growth, yan, pwede kang gumawa ng 3 to 6 sets of 6 to 12 reps. Yan. And strength of power, kung ang goal mo is strength and or power, do 2 to 6 sets of up to 6 reps. Ideal for those who want to lift heavier weights. Yan. So, syempre, kailangan mo ng trainer dyan pagka nagbubuhat ka ng mabigat para ma-assist ka. And syempre, kapag katulad nito, kung ikaw naman ay isang athlete or ang goal mo is muscular endurance, do 2 to 3 sets up to 12 reps. Yan. So, next po ay, How to rest, recovery, and sleep affect your progress? How do rest, recovery, and sleep affect your progress? So our energy levels are impacted by sleep, which also aids in physical recovery and healing. So kailangan natin ng 7 to 9 hours of sleep. So hindi pwedeng yung workout ka ng workout or buhat ka lang ng buhat ng mga mabibigat. So kailangan mo rin na makapagpahinga para magkaroon ng MPS o muscle protein synthesis, and kailangan 7 to 9 hours sleep. Yan. So, hindi lang yun. Siyempre, kailangan natin ng gaining muscle is one thing, but maintaining it is another. So, to keep the results you've worked so hard, achieve it essential to stick to a routine, including a diet, which is muscle building food and effective exercises. Yan. So, syempre, importante yung warm up, yung before and after, yung warm up and cool down. So, ito yung mga binigay na workout schedule. Pwede nyo siyang i-screenshot. So, mapapansin nyo sa isang buong linggo, meron siyang mga rest day, no? So, pwede natin gamitin to as guide kung wala ka pang naiisip na schedule para sa iyong 7-day program. Yan. So, sabi ni Denise Cervantes, protein shakes are extremely convenient, making them useful for active individuals. Whey protein and plant-based proteins such as soy and pea have been shown to most effectively promote muscle growth and recovery. So, the best pa rin na ang maging source ng ating whey protein ay ang ating products o yung nasa product natin. So, para mag-promote ng growth and recovery. So, meron tayong mga product line dito sa Herbalife na makakatulong sa iyo para masupplyan yung protein na kailangan ng katawan mo. Bukod doon sa protein, yung mga nutrients na kailangan ng katawan mo para makapag-build ng muscle. So, meron tayong Formula 1 shake. And kapag na-feel mo, kunwari, nung una, ito lang kasi yung tinitake mo. Then, syempre, kapag habang tumatagal, naglo-lose weight ka, nandun yung pakiramdam na mabilis kang magutom or madalas ka ng magutom. So, ang gagawin mo or i-advise sa'yo ng coach mo, mag-add ka ng protein sa iyong kinakain. So, dito sa Herbalife Nutrition, meron kasagutan, meron si PPP or protein, personalized protein powder, ihahalo mo siya sa shake. So, nakakadagdag siya ng mahabang pagkabusog during the day. And sa mga active person, yan, meron tayong mga pwedeng pagkunan ng protein shakes. Yan. So, before workout, pwede mo itong itry yung Formula 1 sport. Yan. So, para mas hindi ka masyadong magutom and masupplyan mo ng saktong carbohydrate, protein, and fat yung muscle mo. And para naman po sa after workout, meron po tayong rebuild strength na H24. Para po mas mabilis yung recovery, best ito i-take 30 minutes after workout. Yan. So, babaunan ko lang po kayo ng maiksing quote. Yan. So, my muscles are my best clothes. So, if I were you po, continue lang po sa program habang fat loss ka, and eventually sa iyong hardships and discipline po, sundin mo lang yung gabay kung papaano binigay sa iyo ng coach mo yung program, and syempre later on, magbibuild ka ng muscle po. So maraming salamat. Back to you, Coach Gina. Thank you po.
Yun. So thank you so much, Doc Rio Ruiz.